Hello, good morning. It's what is it? 2:08. So it's 8 after 2 in the morning. I just did a review 3 hours ago. I reviewed Vandergraaf's Pleasure Dome Quiet Zone, and I had so much fun doing it. I wanted to do another review, so I'm doing another one right now. Don't feel like going to bed. I took a pretty good long nap, and so I'll be up for a while. And wanted to do another review, so I looked through my CD collection. Like, I want to listen to this CD again because I haven't heard this in a while. I haven't had it for too long. I got it about a couple months ago from Amazon. Now, there's a video I reviewed Hawkwind Xenon Codex. So you've seen this album in my previous review, or my review for that album. When I reviewed Xenon Codex, that was my first Hawkwind review, and I showed up this CD. Whoa, where's it going? No, down here. Okay. Choose Your Masques, Hawkwind, 1982. I think is this the 13th record? I can't remember. But I had said in the video that I had the CD come in today. It was a gift from me to me. So, and at the time I hadn't heard much of it. I think I'd heard some, but I wanted to review Xenon Codex because it was such an underrated album. And so if you did see the Xenon Codex, you have seen this CD in that video. If not, go check it out if you're a Hawkwind fan. But yeah, this is Hawkwind. Really love the packaging on this. This is the remastered. Got this from Amazon. Really cool artwork in there. I'll show you just a little bit of the artwork. Pretty cool. There's a picture actually, like, oh, that live shot right there is great. Check out that live shot. I like Dave Brock's outfit. He looks cool. Got the hat on and the jacket. Looks awesome. And Nick Turner in the middle. I had the pleasure of meeting Nick Turner once. He's a really cool guy. Okay, so we're going to get on with the album review, so I stopped jibber-jabbing. I'll talk about the lineup. Of course, we've got Dave Brock, who is basically a Hawkwind, if you will. Guitar, vocals, and keyboards. Harvey Brainbridge is on the bass on this one, with some keyboards and vocal work as well. The late, great, amazing Lloyd-Langton on lead guitar. Missed that guy. Now, Martin Griffin is credited as the drummer, but he's barely on this. It's mainly a drum machine that you're hearing. Dave didn't really like Martin's drumming too much and was sacked after this recording. Nick Turner makes a very small, you can barely tell he's even on it. He makes his brief appearance on one song on this album. And I don't think that did Nick Turner justice. He should have been on quite a bit more of the song, but we'll get to that song later. So we're going to go on with the album. It starts off with Choose Your Mask. It rocks. It's a good, fiery rocker, energetic. Dave Brock is yelling the song. He's yelling out the verses. He's doing a great job with his vocal. I like the way he's delivering himself. But this starts off really good. The title song, Choose Your Mask, is really good. I think you should look that up on YouTube. I'm going to recommend that one for you, and there's another one I will recommend when we get on to the review. But Choose Your Mask is great, and it's a Dave Brock song. Really good. Next it goes into Dream Workers, which is basically just noise and drivel and some dialogue, and you hear like these little electronic effects that sound like a spaceship, like inside of a spaceship or something, and then it just goes on to a droning noise. This is complete filler. This is just not, this just doesn't work. I mean, this is, don't even bother with that one. 3, we go into Arrival and Utopia. Now, this is the other one that I really like that I want to talk about. Dave Brock does this one. This is a Dave Brock song. And I think this is the best song on the album. I think this is a great song. This is my personal hit single. It's a good rocker. I say definitely check this one out. This is actually excellent song. Arrival and Utopia. It's really excellent. I know I said it too much, but it's a good rocker. I don't even know I'm at a loss for words because it's so good, I guess. I don't know. But All I can say is check out Arrival in Utopia on YouTube if you want to hear the best song from this album. I've already jumped ahead and said this is the best song. And the reason for that is we're going to go through the rest of the album and you're going to figure out how I really feel about this album. After that is Utopia, which is complete filler. It's nothing. It's like some noise, and then it's got a voice, an echoing voice saying, if you want to get into it, you've got to get out of it. And it goes on. He just repeats that over and over and over. It goes on too long. That is a dud. Do you want to guess what song number 5 is? I'm not kidding. It's Silver Machine. Yeah. They redid Silver Machine. Why? Maybe the records weren't selling and they felt that they redid it, this album would sell. It's a pretty weak redone version. But we've known that Hawkwind for like the last God knows how many albums have redone old songs. And I really hate it when they do that, because I can see maybe an album or two redoing something, but they do it like every freaking album since, I don't know, maybe this one. They've been doing it. Or not this one. I don't know. It's just, why do they keep doing? Did we really need another Silver Machine? And this Silver Machine on this album is not even that good. It just sounds like it sounds very 80s, like a very drum machine inspired Silver Machine. It's a weak remake. Just listen to the original one with Lemmy singing. That's all you really need. And there's some good live versions out there, but this is a weak. Void City is keyboards. This is the one that Nick Turner is on, but you don't hear him until the song fades out. So they really kind of stabbed him in the back on this song. You can barely hear him. He's at the very end when the song fades out. He doesn't get his justice on this album. Okay, sure, he might not have been an official member, but at least he's a very legend. He's a very important figure in Hawkwind. He should have at least had more time. Even if it was just one song, I have no problem with him just playing on one song. But you hear like 30 seconds of him, if that. It fades out, so you got to really listen to it. Solitary Mind Games. I don't remember much. I think that was like the keyboard one. I mean, I just listened to this again because I wanted to review it. Solitary Mind Games, is that the one? I think that was the one that Harvey sang on. It's pretty forgettable, as you can tell. So yeah, as you can tell, this album, I haven't said much good about it besides those two songs that I've mentioned, so we're just going to move along. Fahrenheit 451 is a rocker. It's rocker, but it's uninteresting. It really is. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's just not much. The Scan, more droning noise, filler. Waiting for Tomorrow is a rocker, a Hugh Lloyd-Langton song. But again, it's just not. It's okay. It's decent. I'll put it at that. I'll give it the most. It's decent. Waiting for Tomorrow, but it's not something you'd want to check out. My edition. Well, this one's got some bonus tracks. There's a Psychedelic Warlords remake, which sounds very 80s. Just listen to the original one on Hall of the Mountain Girl. Listen to this one just to see how bad it is. And then there's also the full-length version of the remastered, the redone. Well, it's a longer single mix of Silver Machine. Okay. This one also has a bonus disc of previously unreleased sessions, but after I had finished listening to the album, I didn't even want to put that in. I just wanted to do the review and get it over with because, yeah. As you can tell, this is not a good album. It sounds very uninspired. It sounds like they owed the album. They owed the record company maybe an album, and this is what they put out. It's funny because I was reading reviews on Amazon. They were very mixed by the fans, and one fan actually said that he thought the worst songs were the two that Dave Brock did, "Choose Your Masques" and "Arrival in Utopia." Those are the only two I liked. I don't like any of these other songs. I don't like them. Some of these aren't even songs. They're just noise. Utopia is not a song. It's just noise and then that dialogue. So this is not a classic Hawkwind album. I will say this cover art is great. I love the album cover by Terry Oaks. Terry Oaks painted that. It's one of their. I mean, I like a lot of their record covers, but that's one of my favorite covers from them. And that's. I bought the album, not ever hearing it. I bought it for the cover. I was a Hawkwind fan, and I had recently saw Nick Turner's Hawkwind at Red 7 in Austin. It was a pretty cool show. I got his autograph. I got my picture taken with him. He signed my rare edition 7-inch record, red vinyl, 500 copy limited of Fallen Angel. I'll have to show that on YouTube for you. But yeah, back to this album. I'm gonna have to grade this now. Choose Your Mask, Arrival, and Utopia are very great songs. I think they're awesome Hawkwind songs. They're a little dated. They're a little 80s sounding. Yes, there's drum machines with them, but they work for me. The album for this, I'm just going to give it a C. You know, it's the best I can give it. I wouldn't say it's completely terrible, but it just sounds so uninspired. And there's just so much filler on this. It will never be a classic Hawkwind album. You really want to get the first 5 studio albums are the classic ones. But I was curious and I wanted to hear some of the later stuff. I mean, it's no wonder why some of their albums don't get talked about. But I wouldn't even bother with this. Just go ahead and listen to Choose Your Mask and Arrival in Utopia. You might actually be able to find the whole album in one video on YouTube. It might be out there. You can look for it and listen to it if you want to. Maybe you'll like it, but don't start here. If you're new to Hawkwind, definitely get. I think there's 4 good ones to start with. Any one of these 4. I'm going to give you 4 you can start with. In Search of Space, Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do, Hall of the Mountain Grill, and Warrior on the Edge of Time. Any one of those 4 are great to start with. Those are classics. And if you want to go all out and get like Space Ritual, which was their live album, that's the one everyone talks about. It's like the Holy Grail, the golden album. As far as studio albums go, those are the 4 I would recommend. This is not essential. This is just for someone who likes to collect all the stuff. I've got a bunch of Hawkwind CDs, but yeah, I've got nothing else to say about this album. Awesome cover artwork. If I can grade the artwork, I'll just give the artwork an A+. I love the colors. I love the figure in the mask over the figure. But okay, Hawkwind's Choose Your Masques, 1982. Gets a C. That's being generous, I think. But that's really the best I can give it. Hawkwind's Choose Your Masques gets a C. But if you're familiar with Hawkwind, if you know the old classic stuff, just listen to the 2 songs, Choose Your Masques and Arrival in Utopia. Those are the ones I like. You might like some of this other stuff. I can't get into the album. I just can't. Alright, that's my review. I'll probably do some more. I like doing reviews. They're fun. So I'll probably have some more later on this week. Thanksgiving is coming up Thursday. I might see you on Thanksgiving. I might do a review on Thanksgiving after I eat my mom's amazing cooking. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on YouTube. Prog on, rock on, all that stuff. And we'll see what I have up my sleeve. But there's some new releases. Gong just put out I See You. Got to get that. I'm going to probably get the new Gong album next week or later on this week. Alright, so I don't talk your ear off anymore. Later.